Good morning everyone, welcome again. Today we will discuss survey research. In our previous video we have discussed about correlational research. Today let's start with survey research. Survey. What is survey? To ask a question or a series of questions in order to gather information about what most people do or think about something. That is survey. This definition is given by Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Next is a survey is used to know or get the opinion of a large group of people about a particular topic of issue or a issue. That is survey. Now, what is survey research? Survey research is one of the most important area of measurement in applied social research. The broad area of survey research encompasses any measurement procedure that involves asking questions of respondents. A survey can be anything from a short paper and pencil feedback to an intensive one-to-one in-depth interview. You may have read in the newspaper or seen on the television that during elections, surveys are conducting to find out if people would vote for a particular political party or favor a particular candidate. Survey research came into existence to study opinions, attitudes, and social facts. So their main concern initially was to find out the existing reality or baseline. So they were used to find out facts such as the illiteracy rate at a particular time, religious affiliations, income level of particular group of people, etc. They are also used to find out the attitude of people towards family planning, the attitude towards giving powers to the Panchayati Raj institutions for running programs related to health, education, sanitation, etc. However, they have now evolved into a sophisticated technique which helps in interfering various kind of causal relationships. The survey research uses different techniques for collecting information, including among these techniques are personal interviews, questionnaires, telephonic survey, control observation. These techniques are discussed. We will discuss in survey research further. Here is about something more about survey research. It is often used to assess thoughts, opinions and feelings. A survey consists of predetermined set of questions that is given to a sample. The sample is chosen from the sampling frame, which consists of list of all members of population of interest. These all are population interest. Next, as I told you about the some techniques are included in survey research: personal interview, questionnaire, telephonic survey and control observation. So let's start with personal interview. This method is used when the researcher conducts face-to-face interview with the respondent. Record can be established, question can be clarified, unclear or incomplete answer can be followed up and so on. So face-to-face interviewing also places less of a burden on the reading and writing skill of the respondent, and when necessary permits spending more time with respondents. This is personal interview, and the interview method is one of the most frequently used method for obtaining information from people. It is used in diverse kinds of situations. It is used by a doctor to obtain information from the patient, an employer when meeting a prospective employee, a salesperson interviewing a housewife to know why she uses a certain brand of soap. On television, we often see media person interviewing people on issues of national and international importance. What happens in an interview? We see that two or more persons sit face to face with each other, in which one person, generally called interviewer, asks the question, and another person called interview or respondent answer the question related to the problem. Here is about interview. Any person-to-person interaction between two or more individuals with a specific purpose in mind is called interview. Interview are two types: structured interview and unstructured interview. Here is one definition I want to give here about interview. An interview is a purposeful activity conducted to drive factual information, opinions and attitudes, reasons for particular behavior, etc. from the respondent. It is generally conducted face to face, but sometimes it can also take place over the phone. As I told you, two broad types of interview: structured interview, and we can also say it's standardized interview; unstructured interviews, or non-standardized interview. This distinction is based upon the type of preparation we make before conducting the interview. Start with structured interview. In structured interview, the researcher asks the predetermined set of questions using the same order of question as specified in interview schedule. An interview schedule is a written list of questions prepared for use by an interviewer in person-to-person interaction, which may be face-to-face, on telephone, by other electronic media. And as we have to ask questions during the interview, it is required that we prepare a list of questions beforehand. The list is called an interview schedule. A structured interview is one where the questions in the schedule are written clearly in a particular sequence. The interviewer has little or no liberty to make changes in the wording of the questions or the order in which they are to be asked. The responses to this question are also, in some cases, specified in advance. These are called close-ended questions. In contrast, in an unstructured interview, the interview has the flexibility. In unstructured interview, the interview has the flexibility to take decision about the question to be asked, the wording of questions, the sequence in which questions are to be asked. Since responses are not specified in such type of interviews, the respondent can answer the question in way she or he chooses it. Such questions are called open-ended questions. So in structured interview we use close-ended questions, and in unstructured interview we use open-ended question. In unstructured interview, complete freedom is provided to the researcher in terms of content and structure. There is flexibility in interview question. Types of interview, unstructured interview are in-depth interview, focus group interview, and oral histories are types of unstructured interview. Here are about an interview may have the following combination of participants also in an interview situation. Means first is individual to individual. Means it is a situation where an interviewer interview another person. Individual to individual. Individual to group. In this situation, one interviewer interviews a group of persons. One variant of it is called a focus group discussion. Next is group of individual. It is situation where one group of interviewers interview one person. You may experience this type of situation when you appear for a job interview. And group to group means it is situation where one group of interviewers interview another group of interviewees. So these are some combination of participants in an interview situation. So now here are limitations of interview. In an interview, the quality of data generated is affected by the experience, skills, and commitment of the interviewer. The interviewer may be biased. Quality of data may vary when many interviewers are used, and it is more expensive. These are limitations of interview. So today we have discussed about interview in survey research. Next time we will discuss about questionnaire survey. Thank you.